The studio, we have Beth Carta-Dolan and Lisa DuFault right here. Two D's, I just realized that. Let's figure that out. The Dolan and DuFault show here. And we're going to talk about, amongst other things, because we'll always tease with some other things with Valley Promotions, the Great Cupcake Battle.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Fifth annual
Great Cupcake Battle. And we have to point out the fact that the reason Beth is here, not the fact that the only reason, but you won last year.
And the year before, and the year before.
3 times. There were people gunning for her.
I'm scared now.
I would be there, actually. Or you just should step out. But anyway.
Oh, come on, Rob.
So, Lisa, let's talk about what the Great Cupcake Battle is first.
Basically what it is we have a group of bakers. We have home bakers, we have professional bakers, and we have child bakers. And they each bring 200 mini cupcakes because we sell 200 tickets, and you have a ticket, and basically what happens is we sell those tickets. People come in and use them to vote for their favorite flavors.
Awesome. Now, where is this being held?
North Conway Community Center.
Right there at the North Conway. So easy to find, plenty of parking.
Right in the center of town on Valentine's Day.
And what are the hours?
It's going to run from 1 to 3:30. And then we tally all of the votes and award the prizes right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you mentioned it's on Valentine's Day. And so you think about it, you grab your honey and you say, hey, before we do whatever, go out to dinner or, do whatever, you go there and you sample cupcakes together.
Right.
And you can do the twisted arm thing and feed them to each other. Oh, come on. Amanda's going, isn't that so sweet, Amanda? Amanda's young. She's a young kid. But anyway, so you could do that as part of your day.
Sure.
And right in the heart of North Conway Village, so you can do shopping or do whatever else you want to do.
Absolutely.
So what are the criteria, besides being a pro, child, or home, to make cupcakes?
There's really not a lot. You just have to think that you have a good cupcake and be willing to make 200 of them. That's big criteria. And be willing to set it up. We have some really fancy designs on the tables. People go all out.
Yeah, the booths have gotten bigger and better every year. It's almost like there's a booth competition too. There kind of is. Actually.
Our board president. Our board president actually creates a basket to give just for that because they're
awesome.
So much fun. They really are. I mean, I'm trying to think. Aside from every time I think about it, the one that pops out in my brain is last year we had somebody who made orange creamsicle cupcakes, and she served them out of an ice cream van. Not a real one, but it was set up like that, and it was like, and there was the picnic table, and Beth's last year were awesome. They were called Italian Dream, and they were decorated like spaghetti with meatballs on top.
They didn't taste that way, did they?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, the creativity is amazing.
And so I imagine you get a variety of flavors and designs and everything else. And cupcakes have become big. I mean, cupcakes, both in size and in stature. But, 10 years ago, cupcakes were not a big thing. Mm-hmm. But now, due to whatever reason, cupcakes are a big deal. I mean, I see websites. I've got somebody I know from high school now has a cupcake store down in Rhode Island, and it's become a big thing. Why do you think that is, Beth? You're the baker.
Well,
that's right.
I think they're easy. You pick them up and you can eat them. You don't have to cut it. You don't need a plate. You don't need a fork. You don't need a knife. And of course, everybody's making them really pretty, and it's interesting to mess with flavors and you can try a new flavor, and you don't have to make a great big cake. You just make a batch of cupcakes, and you frost them up and you try them. And if it's good, then you say, oh, how can I use that, or how can I make that better, or what can I do to make it even better? That's what I do in the challenge. Is I say, okay, what do I want to start with? And luckily, I have a staff at the restaurant who loves this because I'll make a batch and they get to eat them, and then they say, well, I really like this, or I really like that, or I think it needs this. And so after 3 or 4 batches of testing cupcakes, I come up with what I think is going to be good and go with it.
Well, if you ever need anybody to try any of the cupcakes, and that goes for anybody, send out a tweet. Cupcakes are ready.
There you go.
But one of the things with cupcakes now, it used to be, when we were kids, you just would put frosting on them. Now they have like the fancy frosting that climbs, higher than the cupcake itself.
Yeah.
Why is that, you think?
I think it's just, I think a lot of people like frosting. Me personally, I like cake.
I
You know,
too.
yeah. So, but I think it has to do with the whole appearance, the package. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, you know, there's just when you look at them, it's like, oh, you just want to eat them. You know, so and I mean.
I like my frosting and cake together.
Yeah. Well, some people have come up with the way they break the bottom off and they take the bottom and they put it on top of the frosting and they make it a
sandwich,
cupcake
yes.
sandwich. That way you get frosting in the middle and cake on either side, like a layer cake.
He's gonna
in
try
every
that now.
bite.
I'm going right now.
It's all right. Beth and I will keep talking.
We can talk all day.
We can.
Well, that's awesome, and it sounds like there's so much fun, and so you can try all the different cupcakes.
Right.
So like you say, because with cupcakes you have the different varieties, and on that day it's kind of, you know, what a fun thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we've got 15 bakers signed up already.
So far.
So
far.
Yeah, we've got a couple more that are right on the edge. And I'm going, you got to let me know because, you know, we want to plug you all.
There you go. And so after you've had your 15 cupcakes, you can vote on.
Right.
It's very easy. They have a nice little ticket here, and it has the 3 things. So you just drop it in the basket of the one you want, and there you go.
That's how you vote.
Bing, bang, boom.
It's awesome.
So, and let's talk just briefly about Valley Promotions.
Okay.
And what else is coming up with you?
Oh, we've got all kinds of things coming up. Switching, kind of covering 2 things. On February the 9th, we actually have a Dine to Donate at Beth's Restaurant, the Spaghetti Shed up in Glen, which is actually Pasta with a Princess. So Miss Mount Washington Valley team will be there.
Awesome.
But we'll be selling Cupcake Battle tickets there.
Yeah.
So trying to tie it all together. So that event is coming up on February 9th, and then the Miss Mount Washington Valley event itself is on April 26th. The Valley Mister Pageant, which is a fundraiser for our member organizations, is on March 15th. We've got the May Ball coming up in May. Surprise.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and as always, we're always looking for nominations for the Volunteer of the Year Awards, which happens in September, but we accept nominations year-round.
And if people want some more information, you have a website.
We do, valleypromotions.net.
And so you can check out everything online. Plus, you can also get the email, which I get.
Right.
So then you have it right there. You have that information sent right to you.
It's good.
And so that's very awesome.
So,
all right. So this is coming up February 14th.
February 14th.
And right in North Conway, so you really can't miss it.
That's right. No reason not to be
make
there.
it as part of your day, part of your Valentine's. Right. You know, you think about that. You wake somebody up in the morning and say, come on, I got a great thing for us to do today. And then you just, you fill them with cupcakes.
Right. But I encourage people to get in touch with the bakers. All have them for sale. I have them, but they do sell out sometimes before that day. So you probably want to get yours in advance.
They're not always available at the door.
I can imagine.
I've had a lot of people say, "When's the Cupcake Battle? I want tickets." I've had a lot of people approach me this year wanting to know when it is, because it's really building and building and building, and people realize, wow, it's a great chance to go and eat cupcakes, and it's really
good.
fun.
And also socialize and see everybody there.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a lot of fun. So definitely check out the Cupcake Battle February 14th, but get your ticket before that.
Right.
So that you have that. And so on the website, does it have a list of all places to buy them?
They are from our board members or the bakers, and I am listing the bakers as they come on.
Perfect.
And on our Facebook page, they are listed as well.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa and Beth, thanks so much for coming down today.
Thank you.
Beth, I know that you're probably just going to be sitting and watching a movie tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know what I'm doing.
Watching the commercials. I think that...
I'm not making cupcakes tonight.
You're not going to be making cupcakes, and if you're probably within a 2-block radius of Beth's house, good or bad, you're going to hear noise coming from the house. So thanks so much for coming down, and we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.